was the most picked hero in TI by a mile. So that was quite interesting. Earthshaker wasn't as high up as I'd hoped. Neither was Io. I think I said Io. He said Rubik, and Rubik was correct. Anyway, we now have ourselves a draft for this game. The delay is over, and we can now get into Elephant versus IG and find out what heroes were going to come our way. And we are straight into this one. It's IG who have their hands on the Lina to start this off.
Boom, Tidehunter bans, Puck bans, and the Church of Lina goes to IG this time.
No, IG, they're trying to steal the bag here with the Lina pick, and Elephant, I think they got caught off guard because they probably did not expect IG to value this.
And no, I think they might have expected it.
Maybe, yeah, you're right. But
because they instantly did DK Wyvern, right?
Yeah, because in the previous series, IG wasn't really like looking at Lina, right? But I think while studying Elephant, they realized how strong this hero really is.
We've seen Emo play Lina this tournament.
Yeah, we seen him play once, I believe. But that was pretty much it. In all of the games, it was kind of ignored.
But look at the concession that IG made by first picking the Lina. They give away Dragon Knight and Wyvern, which are two of the strongest heroes this patch. They give away some really solid heroes that just tick a lot of boxes very early on in the draft. And Wyvern is obviously very good against Lina. If he curses an ally next to her, she's just dead. Cold Embrace can be very good, but Lina does do mixed damage. So does Timbersaw. Timbersaw does damage through Cold Embrace. So there's a nice little bit of damage differences there. DK is a hero that can be flexed to mid or off lane, and he pairs very well with any kind of support that likes to kill heroes. We've seen him with Hoodwink. We've seen him with Mirana. Well, we've seen one Mirana DK, right? We've seen him with Wind Ranger.
Yep.
I would like to see more Miranas this tournament.
It's cool how the heroes that we were talking about that we mentioned before the game started, they're all there right in front of our screen.
They're all banned.
They're all there. And the Tidehunter ban. You know, we said they're gonna race to this Tide, and they just got
Storm
first
out.
phase ban. How long has it been since we've seen a first phase Tidehunter ban, guys?
Yeah.
This is a high value hero for these two teams.
Yeah, this series is
yeah, I mean it's JT and Yang, right? Like two Tidehunter superstars. Can't give it away for free.
I would be very upset if Elephant don't pick Mirana. Like I really want to see more of this hero, and she just feels really good. Like she can just follow up stun Lina and make sure that pesky little hero doesn't run away with her max move speed.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
I think another thing about the Tide as well is that the traditional counters in laned Tide are really not popular in this tournament. Like, we haven't seen much Monkey. We haven't seen much Ursa. We haven't seen any Slark, except for the Pods 5.
To be fair, Ursa has been banned out quite a bit, even though we haven't really seen him. But he's been banned out against Timbersaw almost always. He's been banned out against Tidehunter almost always. So the teams really haven't given a chance for an Ursa to come out.
Storm Invoker banned. Pretty, I wouldn't say normal stuff against Somnus, but I guess that's okay. Leshrac is still in the pool, guys. And I think Lesh is a great hero for Elephant in this game with Dragon Knight and good against Timbersaw. Obviously, Lina mid is going to be annoying for the Lesh. Can't really go into the tower and edict it as all the creep waves are constantly being killed off instantaneously. But you can move towards the silence. The way to counter Lina, so I'm going to give you guys some inside secrets from the Church of
You're
Lina.
betraying your queen?
Yeah, well, I'm not betraying, but I just want to, show her vulnerability so you guys will be more enticed to join the church. So
that's next level.
Yeah. Lina, her weakness is that she's only strong when she's around the mid lane, and she's constantly shoving the creep waves mid and farming the neutrals. So if you can leave a support mid, absorb the pressure from the Lina creeps that are coming into your tower, just get some levels, and then you move your mid laner to the side lane and maybe make Lina do something that she doesn't want to do. That's the only time that you can really punish that hero. So if you have a Leshrac, you're not going to push mid against Lina. You're going to go to the side lanes, try to take the side lane towers, and just leave like a position for middle to just get all the farm. And maybe Lina TPs to the safe lane, tries to make a play, dies, or finds herself stuck in the safe lane and can't really move. And then you have opportunities to go back mid and take her tower then.
Mhm. And you know, that's why heroes like offlane DK and Brood Mother, for obvious reasons, are so effective against Lena
Yeah.
because they can pressure these towers so early on and force the team into clumsier or unnatural movements towards their lane. And Lena might have to TP react or move down and like deal with
True.
something that she doesn't want to deal with. So DK in that sense can even provide a little
10
bit of that
seconds
chaos that
remaining.
David was talking
Whoa.
about. But DK alone is not enough.
5 seconds.
Medusa? Medusa? What is she
She's
doing
here.
here?
She's hanging
You
out.
don't sound very happy.
Well, it's good against the Timber, regardless. But I'm not. The thing about Lena versus Dusa is Lena has higher range and faster tempo, and I don't know. I was thinking Elephant was gonna pick something faster than the Dusa when they're playing with Dragon Knight.
I agree, but maybe an idea is that they just want to pick a hero that wins the lane and can also just farm fast in case anything bad does happen. So Dusa can join fights early. You don't really want her to, but she can. Maybe they're just prioritizing this lane above all else right now. And so long as they don't give Timbersaw a good game, they can play some high tempo Dota and just leave the Medusa by herself.
Mm. I do feel like Lena's one of the few heroes in the game which has enough single target damage to deal with a Medusa, though. Even a farm Medusa.
No, for sure. She can absolutely deal with the Medusa, even like later stages of the game. She does so well. The range thing that Steven mentioned is so valuable because when you think about
Yeah.
Medusa, she outranges most ranged carries, which is why the matchup doesn't go that well into the late game. But Lena doesn't fall into that category. But
An
so this is a
ogre?
little bit slower Dota from Elephant, but it can work because if you slow down a Timbersaw, suddenly the game isn't as scary anymore.
10 seconds remaining.
Wow, guys, I just got
5
ideas
seconds
of
remaining.
something really cool. This is gonna be
Okay.
an IG Slark.
Stop!
Let's go.
How many
Let's
times
go.
is this gonna happen?
Dude, this is the perfect Slark game. You got Ogre Magi, right? You're gonna lane against a Dragon Knight. Okay, actually, Dragon Knight is surprisingly really hard for Slark to lane against because you just go in to hit him and he just stuns you back and they just slap you like 4 times before you can get your next hit off. But Ogre Magi, guys, Bloodlust. Let's go.
I don't know
Why
about
do you want to
that
see
one.
Slark so badly?
I don't know because what if
Most
what if they just pick? Hang on, what if they just pick like a Wind Ranger 4 or something that right clicks Slark? What do you do?
Yes, that's why you wait for Elephant to pick first. You gotta see their 4 here. And then you're like, oh, that sucks. Let's pick Slark. Oh, that sucks. Let's pick Slark. I think Phantom Lancer though. No. Wait. Hold on. PL also looks good. It's not as good
This
as
is a good
Bloodlust,
PL game. Yeah.
but this looks like an amazing PL game. Like even Wyvern doesn't do anything to PL. Clockwork is
10
awful.
seconds
Dragon
remaining.
Knight is actually really bad against PL. He's got splash damage, but
5
it's like
seconds
such low
remaining.
DPS that it's like irrelevant against the Phantom Lancer. Yeah, this looks like a really solid PL game. I would just think they would not pick Razor, but they picked Razor. Yeah.
Okay, no. So Razor is a good hero here too. His one concern is the clock actually, because he doesn't really have a way to get out of power cogs. But Razor is good versus Medusa in the early stages of the game, and he's good versus Dragon Knight.
5
So this
seconds
is a hero
remaining.
that can just kind of always have impact until he gets caught out later. I don't like it that much, to be honest. I'm like looking at it and it just feels a little bit weird to me. I think because he's not the most natural Bloodlust carry, like it doesn't seem the most synergetic, but he does play well into like a fast lineup, right? Let's say that this Timbersaw
Radiant team back.
can have a good game and just push these towers down early. Razor and Ogre can show up wherever the pressure is and just take these fights behind the Timbersaw. So these are heroes that can like take advantage of the map space he's making.
10 seconds remaining.
I see all
5
the
seconds remaining.
things Razor can do. You make very good points about the capabilities of Razor. I'm just so worried. Like even against Dragon Knight, when the DK hits 6, the Razor can easily get kicked out of the lane, even with the static link being up. And I don't know. I've only seen bad experiences with Razor versus Dusa matchups, like in the late game. Because once you got that Daedalus
Yeah.
and the Scotty going, the Razor does not
10
feel good.
seconds remaining.
They can't play for late game on IG. They just can't.
Radiant
They
Because
gotta- yeah.
Razor does
No.
fine early, but not late.
Dire team pick.
They're on a very real
They-
timer. I mean,
They
let's
have
not
to
forget,
just
Lena is a
pick
real
up the
carry,
pace.
right?
I mean, Lena can.
Lina is a real carry. That is true. Are we gonna see a win
They
injury
got
here?
Earth Spirit and Hoodwink.
The furry squirrel's gone. So is this gonna be a
10
win injury game?
seconds remaining.
Because I think Hoodwink would have been perfect for them. They need a little bit more disables on the side
5
of IG
seconds
here.
remaining.
They could go for. I mean, Kaka does love Shaman. Phoenix is still in the pool, but doesn't really. Oh no, it's not. Sorry. What else does Kaka play? Most played here at the patch is Lion, which is gone, Shaman, which is still there,
Radiant
Phoenix,
team
which is
pick.
gone, Nyx, which is gone, Clock, which is gone. But it's going to be the
No,
win.
no
Okay,
man. Why
fair
do you
enough.
even need to look? You got me. Come on, man.
It's Kaka.
This is-
He doesn't really
So,
play much wind.
There,
but-
there really isn't anything left here but the wind. But the problem
Oh,
is.
okay. All right. Take
No, but we
10
talked about it. But
seconds
listen, the
remaining.
problem with this Wind Ranger, is that she does provide
5
extra
seconds
disable, and now they
remaining.
can just run at them very early. But the later this game goes, IG don't even have team fight. They just don't have team
You
fight, right?
now
They
select your
absolutely
heroes.
cannot take this game late because
Mhm.
they're just gonna get overwhelmed by this like Stone Gaze, this Winter Wyvern, this Lush, this Dragon Knight. Like
Mhm.
it just feels so heavy on single target.
It's
And there's
the
just
only
too
real
much-
hero that makes sense that can round out their lineup though, because they are missing disables and
yeah.
they need a range hero to be able to play with the Timbersaw.
Yeah, there's nothing left, right? But I'm just talking about like this flaw in IG's draft that's gonna make
Yep.
it hard to go late game. Like
Yep.
it's way too hard to go late game versus Elephant here.
And they still
I'll
end up
pick up
getting the
Elephant.
Leshrac in the
Yeah,
end.
it is a Lesh.
I
Most
think
of
the
the heroes
Church
are
of
banned.
Lena might take an L this game.
Yeah, I think you might be right. I'm going with Elephant here as well. I think I don't. The thing is, they don't just do enough on IG. Their team fights doesn't seem to be quite there for
No,
me.
their
Like their
early
kickoff is
game
good,
is-
but
Their early game is strong though. Like they do have some
but
really high tempo on IG. It's
how
just
do they
that
push towers, take objectives?
they have Lena. It's just so much harder to execute. It's so much harder to execute IG's lineup than Elephants from where I'm standing. Do you agree, Theven?
Yeah, it is much more difficult. But then if they can somehow win lanes and start running into LGD's triangle area and get some more kills, it's very hard for LGD to also come back into this game because they need so much farm on all of their cores. That being said, if we see 50-50 by 15 minutes, I will go all in towards LGD. So for the most part, LGD had the
Elephant.
solid draft here. Sorry,
Elephant.
LGD. Why did I?
They used to
Elephant.
be LGD kind of.
Elephant.
but
It's
yeah.
because
Yes.
It's all good.
LGD are the best. Everyone's just a secret fan, you know.
Sorry, guys.
They're
Elephant.
in everyone's head. Elephant for sure for me.
Okay, we got 3 elephants on the panel. Let's find out what our cast have to think about this game. Number 1, it's Elephant versus IG with Bcop and Mo Farah.
Thank you very much. I think it might be a stampede of elephant pickers here. I don't know about you, Mo, but I do like Elephant. That being said, I can't. I find it hard to root against Ogre Magi. He's always the game changer, obviously.
What a hero, honestly.
30 seconds to battle.
Stephen was saying at the end there that he was, he's confusing Elephant with LGD. I kind of understand that though, because we were robbed of LGD game time this series, so I think we were still expecting them to be playing by this point in the day. It's an easy mistake to make. It's fine.
A bit unfair that we get treated to only just 40 minutes of gameplay,
Yeah.
or whatever it was, total.
Battle begins.
But yeah, I agree with the panel. I think Asta, especially going into the late game, look much better here. The only thing I would say potentially is that if this DK does get shut down really hard early on, then they might struggle to kind of like match the tempo that IG can play.
Right.
But we'll see how it goes. I like that this Lesh pick comes into the game last pick, though. It means they have a way of dealing with the Timbersaw at all points in the game, right? Especially in these early stages. You know, if you rotate the Lesh to the Timber's lane, you always have that big magic damage output to try and help.
And we'll see how Somnus does up against Emo here in this mid matchup, how quickly he moves off the lane. Both these mids really like rotating early on and playing aggressively as quickly as possible.
Oh my god, Flyfly's already almost dying. This is level 1!
Oh, he is dead! Almost dying. No, he is dead.
Yeah, how does that happen? You're playing Raise Ogre at level 1. How did they get into that position? Wow.
It is not going to feel good. And
Oh no. That feels so bad.
it puts Elephant in a spot here in the top lane where they're already level 2. This lane is... There's going to be a little bit more aggression coming in from Elephant. Fly needs to be very careful as he has to get through basically all of level 1 already. And look at that. The Arctic Burn comes in. Fly taking a lot of damage again. I think Yang thought for a second, why not dive the tower, get that Dragon Tail out, and put out as much damage as he can.
And that's the thing about this lane, though. Oh, hang on. Clock and win range
Bottom
having a
lane.
little duel.
Yeah, Kaka gonna fall here, and that's gonna be a second kill, but JT gets the trade.
Yeah, they have really good ways of disengaging from the Link in the top lane, right? They've got the DK stun, they've got the double slow from the Winter Wyvern.
Ooh. FY taking a lot of damage here to the Ogre that's just running in. I miss the days of Orb of Venom Ogre. Just run at heroes,
Why?
right-click them. It's fun.
I mean, they
very
talk about
you
Spirit.
could-
Why would you not just pick Spirit Breaker?
Yeah, but you could just play pretty brainless on the Ogre, and you really just get to, like, immerse yourself in
Just like
playing Ogre
role-play.
when you do that.
Just like role-playing as Ogre, do you?
Yeah. I usually ask my brother if he could just sit next to me, and he has no idea what's going on, so he just is the other head of Ogre. It makes for a great time.
Oh, that would make 2 people not knowing.
Yeah, it would. You're not wrong.
Sorry, that was very mean.
Oh yeah, I get it.
Did he steal the water in on the Wind Ranger there? I missed that before. Or did the Lesh manage to grab it?
Emo's got one, or
I think
Emo
they
bottled one.
Maybe they
and
denied the other one, but...
Yeah. Looks like the other one got denied.
So that's a good rotation from the Wind Ranger. Just to make sure, because this Lesh has had a really good start in the mid lane, so... Setting the Lesh back, obviously very strong. You want to be spamming out that mana in the mid lane on both these heroes.
Ollie being annoying, throwing out as many ignites as he can up top, while mid, Emo and Somnus can continue to trade. Both hit forward about the same time. Somnus not really dealing with a lot of mana here, and doesn't have any sips left on that bottle.
Don't mind if I do.
Nice sack from FY.
Yeah, gets the stack, steals the bounty, so the control on the water runes has to be there for Bushrak, otherwise that could be problematic.
Yeah, especially it's like neither of the supports are dying either at the moment, right? They're getting Fly here potentially.
They already used the Dragon Tail. They'll do a lot of damage onto the Razor, but won't get the kill this time.
And this Dusha again, it's a theme I was saying before, this Dusha does so well against Timber in the laning stage, right? And they're expecting more tempo-based carry, but I mean, yeah, like this Timber's just really not having a great time down here. They can just push the lane out with Snake at all times. Nice shackle.
No trees around Super, unfortunately. I think JT turned like, can I go in on that? Kaka coming over again at the 4-minute mark, so just trying to control the runes as best they can. FY takes the one top. Kaka takes the one bottom, so both mids not getting their hands on water runes. Yang and Chase eating some damage, but does have the help from FY to throw the Arctic Burn, slow down these heroes, and make sure he survives. He's only level 3 at the moment, so 0, 1, 2, and Trying to use that early Dragon Blood, that extra 8 regen, heal up as best he can. He doesn't have any tangos or salves or anything, and no Cold Embrace taken yet by the Winter Wyvern.
Yeah, it's not really a great Cold Embrace lane against the Razor and the OGA. It's okay, right? But not incredible. I'm assuming he'll like max Splinter Blast to last this game though. He'll probably go for some like 4-1-4, maybe 4-2-4 build. Not sure, but I guess maybe if it's 4 Winter Wyvern, it's different and you want more wave clear. But
yeah, he's 1-2 right now.
Okay.
And making even more stacks.
Yeah, when you have this Deucer on your team though, you know, all these Lunas, Gyros, Deucers, these big core heroes, you want to make sure you're stacking the Ancients in particular. How many times have we seen this Deucer top of net worth at this point in the game though?
Quite often. They bring Kaka up top, trying to get the kill here on the Yang. And they will. It's just on the edge of that plasma field, and they get the kill on the DK with a rotation of a +1. Kaka, maybe he meanders over into the triangle and spots these stacks, but how do IG go about even taking these stacks at the moment? And the ward actually spots IG coming over. I guess the question now becomes, did they spot that sentry being placed down to block this camp?
Yeah. It's really difficult for them
stacks.
to. It's really difficult for them to take the Ancient stack. I think they can definitely take the big camp if like the Razor comes over, especially in the Lina, right? Because that's so much gold and net worth. And Lina has a regen rune, so this might be the time. No?
They've got the ward here, so they're going to spot this. Coming over as Emo has the Laguna Blade and, like you said, the regen rune. Oh boy, gets the courier, takes out the boots. Now Emo's going to be pretty slow. Splinter Blast comes out, Arctic Burn, need to be careful. Battery Assault, there's the stun, trying to stay on top of the Lina. Battery Assault going between Ollie as well as Emo. The Laguna Blade's going to be thrown over to Super. They bring over Fly, they get the kill on the Clockwork. Now the Shackle lands on Somnus. LSA is there. Oh no, this is not going well for Elephant. Kaka, he gets low. The Breathe Fire misses this Windrunner, and they have cleared the big camp.
There was a really big mode of like indecision there, it looked like, from Somnus. But he was taking the big camp, and that was great. He was getting like all the gold from using the Pulse Nova. But that really good cogs comes through from the Clockwork, and he isn't sure whether to like go in and commit and help. So the Split Earth comes out a little bit late, and by then the clock's already died, and then he gives it his life for it as well because of it. Super
interesting move. Yeah, and he wanted to go get Fly. He wanted to go get the Battery Assault as well as the cogs. He continued to run, and eventually Fly had slowed him up enough where he was able to get the static link count and is still outputting quite a bit of damage, taking 117 his way. So Super just kind of put himself in no man's land and ran himself to a death.
Oh, Faded Brooch Lesh. Easy peasy. I think, is that Sentry blocking the camp? I think it might be. They
Radiant's bottom
the
tower
Radiant
is under
side,
attack.
does it not block?
Which, I was just saying it doesn't get this sentry here.
Oh, right, okay. So that sentry does block the camp though, right?
This one does, yeah.
Yeah. I like the early hood on the Lesh as well. Something we've seen a lot of recently since Shroud got put into the game and things as well. So, really good this game in particular. Like if you look at IG's lineup, the Razor, the Lina,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
lots and lots of magic damage coming through.
The
Could
way
see some like,
go for it.
I was gonna say you could see some like Shroud Kaya Sanj game potentially. Seems like a pretty safe build.
Elephant have put this observer ward on the high ground over by their triangle, but little do they know there's a sentry on the low ground that still has this obs in its range.
Yeah.
I might feel pretty bad.
That's a really nice play by Super. He brings the creeps off the tower. So it is probably going to go down eventually, but it still just slows everything down, right? Ooh,
Almost here with the
Lina's
double damage.
Eee.
Radiant's bottom tower
They're waiting for Super to show again.
He wants this deny so bad.
Radiant's
Oh.
bottom tower has fallen.
He sees that double damage. Now he wants to get into the trees. They took the tower. Laguna Blade comes out of the Somnus. I'm not sure
DD
why
is
he
just
stepped
owning.
out. Oh, God. Just getting away because of the battery assault, but the Whirling Death will kill off Super. And now they've got the Chakram. He'll get 2. Somnus kind of stepped up on Alina, which I thought they had already seen.
Yeah, really. I don't think they had a really great ward though. Or maybe they did. The dire side just above the Radiant top tier, bot tier 1, like they see the Lesh coming over, right? So they instantly make the change to the Lesh when the Lesh shows. And yeah, with the DD, it's an easy kill.
I'm a little bit
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
surprised that happened.
I mean, still though, this race is not farming great, and the Deuce is farming incredibly well. So I think that's the big difference for me here. Oh, Lesh comes over.
Yeah, and they will get the kill on Ollie. Somnus finally getting one there. LSA lands, and Somnus is actually going to be traded. Fly getting a little low, going for that aggressively.
They really need Super to get this level 6 as well. You see, he's trying to get XP from this bot lane, but it's very difficult.
You see Medusa take a big jump in net worth, getting kind of close to the Manta.
Oh, the TP.
Kaka, oh, what a shackle.
Oh my goodness.
Gosh, FY getting run down with Fly coming over from the side. They're going to go for Yang, and look at the damage already onto the DK. Ignite thrown their way, and multicasts, and JT's got another kill. He is 4-0-1.
The pressure this hero puts on in the early stages is...
Radiant's middle
feels like,
tower
the
is under
Timber and the
attack.
Brood are the 2 big ones that we've seen. But it feels like they just take over the game at this, this point.
Radiant's top tower is under
And like we were
attack.
saying, they have the Lesh to help deal with the Timber, but... yeah, now the clock has level 6, they might look to make a play between the 2 of them.
Radiant's
still really
top tower
difficult,
is
though.
under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Hook
Here
shot.
comes the play.
See if they can do anything from this. They've got Ollie low. They'll get the kill onto the Ogre.
Yeah, not really the target they would have hoped for, but they get something. And I wonder what they look to do now that the hook shot's down,
Radiant's
right?
middle
Because
tower is under attack.
the Lesh still has Diabolic Edict. They can still force towers down if they find the right entry into a fight.
Regeneration.
But well played holding the top tier 1 makes it much more difficult for IG to invade the ancient area, which is obviously where the Deuce wants to be.
Yang. Laguna Blade out in some trouble. JT comes in a little bit far. Somnus going to be here with FY. But they've got Emo over in the wing, ready to pounce if they come in a bit too far, as well as Ollie. There's 4 heroes here for IG.
JT?
I think he's
close.
very fine. Good shackle again. They'll get right up onto Yang. He is in a lot of trouble, but the Winter's Curse locks down Ollie and Emo. Super coming over with a hook shot after. Well done. And that's at the end of the Winter's Curse. So Somnus gets a double kill. Stone Gaze is used, and it will push back IG. Snake thrown forward. Shackle connects once again. This time
Yang connects.
locking Eurus to the tree. And there's the Dragon Tail coming through onto JT. This is going to be a 3rd here for Elephant. They'll put the pressure on. They'll take a tier 1 up towards top, and triple kill for Somnus. And now a 2K lead for Elephant.
Yeah, great curse by FY starts that whole thing off. And the fact they managed to catch 2 heroes with it, they don't kill them in the curse, but then, it sets up the amazing hook shot, the amazing damage from the Lesh to come through. Support duo in full force here for Elephant. And this Dusa is so far ahead in net worth. She's absolutely loving life.
IG may lead in the kills, but they don't lead in the net worth.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Eurus going into the Scotty. He's already got enough for the point booster. Hook shot. That'll be used, but there's the Laguna Blade. The damage is out to try and kill Super. Oh, Dragon Slayer with a power shot. Almost enough. Super must have had like 1 health.
Oh my goodness.
That was
Madness.
mightily close.
Absolute madness.
Yang almost has this blink dagger, so they'll have the ability to jump on some of these heroes more. Obviously, they have hook shot, but they can follow it up with a blink dragon tail to get even more control out there. They need to do something about Eurus. He just has not been stopped this entire game. I'm not sure how he's kind of gotten away with this with the aggression that IG have been putting on around the map.
Whoa.
They failed to get Eurus at all.
I think this Razor's the one that's really struggled to come into the game. Like, yes, they put pressure on everything, and JT's been doing a really good job, but the Razor in particular hasn't really been able to find its way, like, to getting good links off and things. It feels like it's always running away, right? It's probably the best way of describing it. And if you can't get in the face to link the Deucer, Fly might be in trouble again.
Fly. He's got Yules. I don't know if that's going to matter, though. They've got the stun to follow the Winter's Curse. They'll bring over Eurus. They'll get another kill onto the Razor. Somnus taking away the 3-time spree and getting himself a decent chunk of gold as he's trying to finish off his own Yules that Fly has.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures are fortified.
They're just invading the jungle right now. IG on the Radiant side of the map, playing the bottom half of this this map quite far in.
Oh, this is pretty scary though.
Ooh, Emo hook shot, and that lands. And well, let's see if Emo can get out. The battery assault, a bit of a nuisance. Somnus coming around the bend. LSA hits, but you're right into the hands of this Leshrac.
Yeah, really well played by CP. Ran out of 5 soul stacks as well.
Still
so
trying to
no
turn
chance
it.
of him.
Power shot comes in super low, but there is the cold embrace. It's not going to keep him alive because they've got the timber chain right across. But the new blink from Yang allows him to get right on top of this Windrunner. They get the kill on Akaka. Static link building up a lot of damage. Fly.
Again.
I say a lot, but it's only 46.
He's just running away again. You know, that's the thing that he has to worry about. Curse. There's Stone Gaze. There's the Clockwork Hook Shot. There's DK Stun. Like they have so much catch and just ability to like cause chaos, right? On Elephant. Somnus is being involved with everything, it feels like, as well.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Somnus gets that tier 1 tower. I got to do it one more time, though. Just it feels like it's been so long. Maybe gets the tier 1 tower mid. Oh, that feels so good. All right.
I don't mind the name changes. They're okay. I like he keeps the M in. He keeps the M in, right? Just for good measure, which I like.
Yeah.
At the end of his name. The Eurus I don't mind either. Paparazzi was I think he sounded better, but yeah. And it's off. This is what it is. Oh.
Bottom area again in the jungle. They'll get the kill into Ollie. JT gonna try and run, but they've got the Winter's Curse ready to go. Somnus, he has the Yules to follow this up, but he's just not quick enough in getting right on top of JT. Full whip for the Razor. Ooh, this Winter Wyvern actually also has Witchblade.
Oh, okay. Cool. I mean, we saw this earlier from Jinkyu as well, right? It is a very good item on Wyvern.
A little bit different circumstances, but yeah, we did see the Witchblade on the Wyvern. Does he go MKB next with it?
Oh, not again.
Hook shot, Emo caught, battery assault, stone gaze used, and Emo might actually skirt away from this one.
No stacks anymore.
Ooh. It's gonna be close.
Yeah, it's when he runs out of those fiery soul stacks from having to just constantly run and not be able to cast a spell.
Right.
That's when it gets scary, right? And you saw just as he ran out of there, it got a bit dicey, but the Ogre comes in to save the day.
Tower is under attack.
Scotty finished off from the Medusa. Still 3k off the closest one. Shackle connects on a Yang. He's taking a bit of damage here, and by a bit, I mean he's dead. Emo will get credit for the kill, and that's 4 heroes bot for IG to commit on that.
They might be able to force in this tier 2 bot potentially as well, which should be huge. It's only on a slither of health.
Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's structures
Glyph, but
are
no
fortified.
rotation, so it'll just extend how long it takes for them to get this tower, but they're still going to get it.
Bottom tower
Yeah, that's really
is
nice.
fallen.
Opens up the outposts. Now they've got the first tier 2 of the game, so
Dire's top tower is
mean,
under attack.
Eurus is so fun though. He has Mantascardi and 1,000 gold at 20 minutes. Like, Quicksilver Amulet as well. Oh yeah. DD top.
Ooh, hook shot this time missing, but I think even with the hook shot missing, they might get this kill on Emo. And it's a good move from Super, very wise to push himself in front and throw the
more.
cogs to push back the Lina into the hands of Elephant. And Ollie, he'll get run down too.
Oh, the creep!
Neutral creep.
Easy small camp. Thanks very much.
Appreciate the help.
And they're just going to go straight into Roche with the emo death in particular.
Quite honestly, it doesn't feel like there's anything that will stop them from taking this Roche.
Well,
They may come over and try, but it is tough. They have the BKV, but it
too
won't be
late.
in time. Yeah.
that's the thing. If the BKB comes maybe like 20, 30 seconds earlier, maybe they think about fighting. But I mean, Medusa still has Stone Gaze, right? Like, it's not an easy fight to take.
Radiant are scanning.
Oh, they scan and they see somebody in the top jungle.
Dire's
Oh god, these they just kill a courier with the illusions. Cool. Oh, super. Oh no. Run, buddy.
Super hook shot closer to Emo. Oh!
I thought that was going to work. I was really excited.
Yeah. I got excited for a second. Ollie gonna take this outpost. What scares me, by the way,
tower is under attack.
is that it says Southeast Outpost, not Radiant Outpost. And now it worries me that the next patch we're gonna have more than 2
Radiant's
outposts.
middle tower is under attack.
Oh no, don't say that.
Dun, 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 dun. That's the conspiracy theorist in me. Is just, you know,
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
we'll see like 4 outposts or something like that.
No conspiracy theorist Peacock strikes again.
That's me with just my walls flooded with papers. Connecting the dots all over.
I reckon you stormed Area 51, didn't you?
No, no.
I think you did.
They're listening, Mo. Come on.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And they're just going to come up, invade the triangle here. They want to hold a high ground that they can defend. Oh, Jesse just on do, sir.
And
Dire's
Oh,
top
it-
tower is under attack.
still has to just
yeah, and the DK goes in, but great hook shot. Good LSA as well.
and we'll respawn.
Oh, Medusa against the world.
Your vessel on your wrist to reach
Oh no, can they catch FY as well? Looking for more. JT on the run. Oh, he's going to go for TP. Oh no, he can't. The Wind Ranger's coming. Run FY.
Radiant's middle
What a
tower
great fight by IG. We had some B-Cup issues there, guys. Sorry. You know he's going insane in his room at the team fight, and we just didn't get to hear it, unfortunately. It is what it is. It's fine. But great fight for IG. They managed to take all the Deuce's damage right at the start of the fight with the Link, and then Elephant decided to engage anyway. Oh no. Really bad fight for Elephant. They lose the Aegis off it. They lose the second life on the Deucer.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So, Kaka did end up going for the Vessel against the Wyvern. We talked about this last game. You really want the Vessel up against that hero. Helps out a lot against the Deucer there as well. And this is a big timing here for IG. Emote picks up the regen rune. Now, if you're Elephant, do you get put off it? That's the question. Do you just want to go for a fight anyway? Look at that XP difference swing and the net worth swing as well. Yeah, it's like 5,000 gold or something ridiculous. So she has, I think she has the MKB coming out on the courier here for the Deucer, so that should help her damage output, especially against the Razor Link. Obviously having that constant damage coming through.
Hey, Mo.
Oh, get out of my face. Oh no.
We've upgraded up in here.
Oh no. Production, what have you done?
Yep, that's right. Because
There's a
of some
reason-
internet issues, I'm gonna jump in until we can get that sorted out.
There's a reason you're on the panel and I'm casting. We can't work together, Nomad.
We don't get
all these
along,
insults.
no. Yeah.
It's not good.
Very famously, we do not get along. We're like the, No, I was going to make a horrible joke there. I'm not going to do that. Anyway, IG smoked up, looking for some action here. Yes.
Was that the B-Cup going to the ambulance going to rescue B-Cup's internet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He had a heart attack because his internet broke mid-fight, and now he's upset.
He had a heart
Gotta
attack
go
because Elephant lost the fight. Does this mean, I've just realised that if for whatever reason, next game, B-Cup carried on having internet issues, you have to do an intro for yourself?
Oh, I do. Yeah, that'd be fun.
Oh no.
We all know I'd flame myself as hard as I'd flame you, so...
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
And this is a tense moment in the game. IG are really kind of trying to poke the bear here. Elephant not really wanting to respond to them right now. They're being a bit coy, aren't they, Elephant?
Oh, they see the wards.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah, they're a little bit worried here, right? They felt so powerful. They had the first Aegis. They take one bad fight, and all of a sudden they're like, oh, maybe we have to be a little bit more careful than we were hoping for, right?
Oh, and that sentry mid just misses that Observer Ward.
Ooh,
This one
that's
we caught out
two.
easily, though.
Yeah, 2 Observer Wards that get dewarded though in quick succession. Oh,
And in we go. Blink with
Volley.
the stun. It's just a dead ogre. There you go. Placing your damn wards and your damn sentries. Get out of here. Gosh,
Do you-
darn pos vibes.
know how to cast anymore, by the way, from being on the panel for so long?
No, I don't think I do.
Just
It's
out
been a
of-
long time.
Just out of interest,
Radiant's
you know?
Timber goes cast spell.
Well, is that your Mo Farah play-by-play impression? Okay. That's pretty good.
Thanks. All right, I'll try to aim for that standard. I mean, obviously, you know, when there's no pressure on me, I can deliver at that high performance level. But when it comes down to it, you know, I can't promise anything. I'll just do my best.
If B-Cup comes back, do we have to do a tri-cast as well? Is that the other thing?
Yeah, I'm not going anywhere.
But then, because then you have to... Yeah. Sorry, I'm here now. Production, you can't take me away again.
I closed down my Tetris. Come on. IG. I mean, this is really important because Roshan is respawning pretty soon. Both teams know this, but Elephant have been able to just positionally get control of a really nice area. So IG, gonna go for the wraparound.
This could be really scary for Elephant. If they're not sat up in their triangle already. Especially because IG have that ward on the high ground already. They have the easy entry into the high ground. They drop
Be a
another
really
one.
Good wraparound. Let's see. Oh, beautiful shackle onto 2. Can they follow up though? And then comes the JT. They're trying to take the two of them down, but they'll actually hold them back with the Stone Gaze. The Super will fall, but look at the Razor. He's getting blown up on the front lines. Emo, though, just going to town on the high ground. Somnus, he's got to do something about this, and he's going to try and jump himself in, but look at the damage. The Lina, she is uncontested in this fight, but that said, Ura's coming up again. They'll go for the supports. They'll go for the easier kills, and JT and Emo, realizing that their team is dead, have to back themselves away.
That super buyback, by the way, the hook shot, was so close to hitting the Lina. If Super finds the hook shot into the backline there, he cogs away the Lina, and the Lina dies as well. It was like, you know, the width of a nail kind of thing, that kind of difference. So, honestly, for IG, that could have been so much worse. It's not a good fight for them at all, but yeah, that was...
Yeah.
Oh, that's right on the edge.
Man, I mean, that wraparound play did not pay off. Sounds like my time in high school. This Elephant will take this tier 2 at mid.
Roshimin and respawn times hit as well, so both teams going to be hovering around that area, looking to take the second Rosh.
Yep. I mean, what went wrong for IG in that fight majority? Because it looked like the Lina was just powering out with her damage, but they were struggling to keep the supports alive.
Yeah, the Razor kind of charges in right, but the Deucer gets Stone Gaze off before any stuns come through. So the Deuce is able to disengage after the curse and then come back into the fight. And because the Razor went so far in to get the good link off, he's just out of position. And they just absolutely pound him into the ground just after the curse. And without the Razor, they do lack that big damage output, it feels like.
Ooh, yeah. Definitely. Ooh. Ow. Look at Emo go. Jesus.
I like to imagine that because Emo was so close range as well, they were like small punches as well. They weren't like long range attacks.
Yeah. Start punching. I don't need magic for you. Just rolls up her sleeves.
Almost the Daedalus on the Deucer as well. Getting scary now. That's true. B-Cup did disconnect just after we talked about the Area 51 talk. OGA chat, that's true. So maybe the government are onto him.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh no.
They've taken him out. First is internet, then he's got to get a knock at the door. Yeah, I'm here to check your boiler, mate.
They're just making sure.
Well, 3-kick goal advantage now. I mean, no one's taken this Roshan. It has now respawned, but IG died a little bit too early, which means they respawn in time to contest the Roshan, so that won't go the way of Elephant. All Elephant gets that fight is the tier 2 tower.
Oh, they're going to
smoke
smoke
up from Elephant. They're going to look some action here. And scouting out this pit as IG hang out on the high ground.
Dire are scanning.
And another wraparound play, Mo. Will this one go any better?
Hopefully this is better than your high school experiences this time.
Hopefully. Earth jumps in, the Scouty's onto the Tim, but the hook shot as well. They're controlling him up nicely. The Cogs throw him back. Eurus is looking for the target. Can he get on top of anyone here? Flyfly once again in so deep. But the static link does not last very long onto the Deucer, but they're going to try and bring it down. The LSA comes out, the Timber, he's in pretty far. Kaka comes in with another nice shackle. My goodness. Flyfly is down, however, as Somnus deals with him, and it looks like Ollie's going to go the same way as well. It's a double kill for the Lashrak.
Well, they letting you cast from the Area 51 jail now, Beacon.
We teleported right to Area 51. They said you got to finish your job, you got to keep up looks and everything, so, you know, it doesn't look like I got taken out.
Okay. Oh,
alrighty.
Catch JT.
Go, Beacon.
Oh, get the kill on a JT. Eurus gets credit for that one. 3 euros down on the side of IG with no buyback. Nomad, how do we split this up? How do we go,
Why do you play like that? You two do analysis. Go.
I'm down with Mo. You got this. Nomad, I agree.
Is blue, and that's very interesting, because blue is a calming color.
It's also a cool color. Not a warm
also
color.
Water.
Yeah. Which means more things coming.
We're 80% water, so in a way we're all 80% Leshrac. What does that mean for Elephant?
Like tag Theban in now or something? Can we keep like swapping around? And I just shout, give him the chair from the side. That's...
Yeah. Tag out, tag in.
Nice.
Because you are sounding a little choppy, so I'll just hang around and jump in if required if you go Robo Ben again.
Robo Ben. That's what they're doing right now. That's like the enhancement.
I see. It seems like a pretty heavy operation.
Yeah, you ever see the $6 billion man?
Yes.
That's gonna be me.
You're already worth $6 billion, mate.
They okay. They get the second Aegis on Euro, so I'm going to bring this back to reality. And so Elephant in a really dominating position again now. I mean, we had thought this before when they had the first Aegis, but every single fight since just feels like it's been going in Elephant's favour. And yeah, it definitely has.
It has indeed, but I mean, with this Aegis, can they really stop Elephant? Like, I feel like IG just now need to play split push, avoid the Deucer at all costs, but that is a tough ask.
How do you avoid a Skadi Manta Deucer MKB?
On your high ground.
MKB crit Deucer, sorry, I messed that up, but yeah, on your high ground, exactly. Because they can kind of just run wherever they want on the map now, right?
The observer's helping you. Oh, whoa! What's going on down here?
Bloodstone? Oh, jeez!
Oh, the cheese! He's full health.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. Oh, he misses the stun, though. The cogs, the miscommunication. And Emo's just going to peace out of here. BKB TP. Kaka, unfortunately, doesn't have a... Oh, Spider Legs up. Ah, not enough. Heroes takes him out.
Ooh, I like the refresher on the Razor, though. Double BKB, double Link. Double Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, nice. Why do you never see Ags on Razor anymore? That used to be
because
so
refresher's
cool.
just better. You get like an extra 6 seconds of BKB on top of it. I don't know why you'd ever build Ags before the refresher.
That's kind of sad that refresher's just better than the Aghanims. I feel like that shouldn't be the case.
Yeah, I agree. It's really great when you get both of them, but
yeah, true.
You tend to just want to get the refresher and then just tank up instead.
Ooh,
can they look for more heroes, maybe?
For the robot
FY's
goblin
coming.
tree destroyer, but he's going for the TP out. Winter's Curse is there though. That's a kill. Although I say that. He's got a bloodstone. Yeah, someone's gonna chase him down here. Get him!
He's so tanky though.
Trees. He's living. He's living. He's not living.
I like that he died as soon as you said he was living.
I know. The moment I changed my mind, he's like, "All right, I'll die now."
Radiant structures are fortified.
Was that a rocket flare cosmetic?
Dire's
I don't know. It
middle
looked like a
tower is
black
under attack.
smudge
Yeah.
Dire's
flying across the
structures
screen.
are fortified.
We have to report that to Area 51.
Yeah.
So Deuce is almost at the level 25 mark here, by the way, as well.
Yeah, it's getting scarier and scarier, but they will go for the high ground now. They, of course, still have that Aegis. The tower is gone. Can they do anything? Emo turns up, just trying to pump some damage into Medusa. Medusa is not bothered. They'll pop the BKB, they'll pop the static link, and actually Eris does respond with the Stone Gaze.
Dire's middle barracks.
They have Refresher on the Razor, remember, but
Dire's middle barracks.
it's so awkward to try and run in without the Timber.
Dire's middle barracks.
I mean,
Trying to deny
judging
the
by what he
racks.
just did, I don't think the Refresher is really going to make much of a difference. Like, doing that twice is not scary, unfortunately.
I agree.
Is under attack.
We should also say that the Deucer has Shard, I think, right? So if you don't cast something on the Deucer before the Link, it's going to send out the Snake back to reflect on the Razor. Which means if he's not BKB'd, he turns to stone.
Pretty annoying, and they jump in. They'll actually throw down the ultimate onto the Razor just to try and hold him back and allow Eris to get back. He is pretty low on mana at this point. Still has that Aegis though on the Snake Lady, so not too scared. Elephant, is this a retreat from them, or are they just gonna back it up?
I mean, they can just hold the area if they want, but Deuce has got no mana to work with, so maybe you just play it safe for now.
No mana, no creeps, many problems. I mean, how strong is Lina? How strong is the Church of Lina? Can this hero beat a Medusa in the late game? Seems unlikely, but Emo's doing his darndest.
He's always got the Daedalus as well, so between that and the level 25 talent, the DPS is very high. 25 talent being the attack range, of course. I'm sure you knew that, Nomad, didn't you?
Yes.
He's always known that.
Hello again.
I'm back. They've let me out one more time to try cast with you guys.
Sweet.
You sound so enthused.
Yeah,
We
we're
missed
really,
you so much.
Yeah, we're.
Am I
Good to
breaking
have
up?
you back,
Am I
buddy.
breaking up a friendship again?
Sorry, can't hit you.
Yeah, we can't hear you, mate. Sorry, I'm gonna have to disconnect.
Yeah.
Bye. See, this is why I've been so mean to you all along. It's nothing to do with anything. It's just jealousy. Yeah, I just missed you.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
I'm finally happy again. And now B-Cup's trying to ruin that. Smoke up from Elephant. Looking at Fly. They're eyeing him up. They're going in. The stun comes out. And...
Ooh.
Okay. Yang does not have any help there. Yang is just kind of fighting. And the rest of the team like, meh. If we see an opportunity, we'll go for it. But trying to bait something out with the Dragon Knight. Doesn't work, though. IG don't fall for it.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
See what he can get from it right now. Yang doesn't have that BKB. 50 seconds. Can they still play aggressive?
Scanning.
They hold the high ground, I think, Ray.
Radiant are
They're waiting for IG to make the move. Deuce is going to be sitting here waiting.
Yeah, blink in. Good job going in on the clockwork as well.
Oh, God.
Dragon and all of the damage of the ogre is going to be too much for them. And a hit on the clockwork, that's going to be 2. Buyback comes out from Ollie, but it's not going to matter much. They've already lost JT. It's a triple kill for Eurus. Going after Fly. Static Link is on. Emo trying to be the machine gun, but they've got the Winter's Curse. Immediately knows it calls GG already. They should be able to get the kill on the Emo. His Lincoln's is popped. He's one shot from dead. JT, he won't fall before the throne. Elephant get the victory.
Thanks for coming back, B-Cup. I was getting sick of that guy.
It felt very WWF. We tagged in, tagged out. You know, eventually Nomad was in the ankle lock, and he just gets to the ropes, tags me in for the end right there, and we get the 3 count. Just like Elephant get the 3 count over IG. And, man, that interesting game from the first part. I don't know, a little fuzzy on the mid game, but the end of that game, it felt like all Elephant. They never really got a chance to stop that Medusa.
I mean, they had that one good fight, right, with the first Aegis, where Elephant kind of let the Medusa die by she was kind of like by herself a little bit, right? And she loses the Aegis. And the second life is much easier because they get a really good link off from the first one. But yeah, like the panel said, as the game goes later and later, it's going to be really difficult to deal with this Medusa. You see them charge up to the high ground. Medusa just pops Stone Gaze, turns around, fight's over.
Yeah. So Elephant take a victory. The Church of Lena potentially in shambles, but we'll see if IG can bring it back to